Hey, how is everybody doing tonight? You should be able to hear me now, so let me know. You're hearing me now? Everything good? 1, 2, 3, test. Let me know in the chat, guys. Yeah, perfect. So what I said is we have a jam-packed episode today. Sorry for that small technical issue here. We're going to talk about the markets, what's actually happening. We're going to do some live trading as promised in this episode. So definitely stick around here. This will be a jam-packed episode. So the problem with the sound is this microphone is super sensitive when it comes here to this little cable. You know, so if I would touch it, I would maybe lose again the microphone. So I'm not doing that. I understand now why a lot of other YouTubers use an XLM cable instead of that USB cable, because the port of it, the connection where it goes in is, yeah, really shitty for like a $400 microphone. So yeah, that's a little bit horrible, but it's working. That's the most important thing. So let's directly dive into today's episode without any further ado. We have here right now around 50 people watching. That's absolutely fine. So when we're looking at the DXY is falling today a little bit, and that's quite good. But we got really close to the 105.61 points level, which I did not like. And also I did not like that we bounced off the 104.4 level, because that was crucial resistance here in the past, coming from here, there, also here again, and then we broke above that, and now we are above it. So I really want the DXY still breaking both lines, this upward sloping support line and also the underlying 104.4 point level, because then Bitcoin would definitely go absolutely crazy, and this will of course also lead to an altcoin run once Bitcoin is moving to the upside. So here I just want to show you guys once again on my BYBIT account, again, $250. We're going to trade a little bit different than what we did the last time to not blow the account again. So we're going to trade with a small amount of the $250, not completely the whole account, to yeah, have some dry powder if we would lose the trade here. Maybe I even do 2 trades simultaneously if I find something. So you should do the same thing. It has something to do with risk management. We want to make sure that we always have some money left and not risking the whole account. So that's one thing. And then when we get into Bitcoin, so here when we are looking at Bitcoin, I did not move that line here at all at $26,800. And now if I move it just a little bit more to the side, look what happened. Did I not tell you guys that unless we are breaking above that level, that we are most likely falling back into the range here? And that is exactly what's happening here right now. I told you guys, this is most likely going to happen if we are not breaking above 26,800, that we are falling back into the range. And yeah, lo and behold, that's where we are right now. I actually also gave you guys a beautiful short entry all the way up here, because I was betting on that we're not breaking it. So if you would have entered that short, I will show you in a second also the exact short position here. So you would be up almost 2% on 20x leverage, almost 40% in profit right now with the trade that I had given you the other day. So when it comes to what we are seeing here right now is that we had here this really steep climb to the upside. And of course, a climb like that, unless we are starting to go absolutely parabolic here on the 4-hourly chart, is not sustainable. And of course, if it's going parabolic, it's also not sustainable. It's just that we would have pushed here a little bit higher before we would have come down. Yeah, so we got the break here. That would have been already a warning sign to get into a short for you guys. And then, of course, when we fell back into the range here at $26,400, that would have been the final sign to get into a short position, in my opinion. And that's why I had pointed that out the other day, that $26,800 is potentially a really good short entry. Here on the 4-hourly chart with the bullish divergence that we had, also here, it's you can see I told you that I only believe that we move higher if we break above the $26,800 area. Again, we did not do that. And only then I would consider this bullish divergence to be playing out. Here, that small move that we had, like, what was that? Like a 5% move is for me not a bullish divergence playing out, especially not with not being able to break here this high point on the RSI. So there's still the risk that this bullish divergence will be invalidated unless the price action starts to move higher and creates also a higher high here on the RSI on the 4-hourly chart. When we are going here to the heat map, here has nothing. Oh, actually here has something changed or not. No, not quite yet. Not quite yet. So here, still same situation that I pointed out, I think, on in a Twitter post. So here in that red block, there are the next order stacked for Bitcoin. There's the next bigger level of resistance by the order book. So you have to understand, with the order book, these orders can at any time be cancelled. And that happens a lot. And also market makers doing that a lot to create a fake resistance. And then when they see that the price action has a lot of volume and moves to the upside, they're canceling these short orders because they don't want to get wrecked. So, and that's why they rather than withdraw the orders, but they try to keep the price in a range. And that's why they post these orders to spook the market. So, and then people that are looking at this, they're thinking like, oh shit, maybe I should not long because up there are some short orders and they will get filled. And then we will go down, you know. So, and that's why the people have that mentality that we are stuck in a range, and sometimes we are not, you know. And these orders just spoofed, you know. So, and of course, on the other hand, people that have shorts piled up here and see the price with crazy volume spiking to the upside, they don't want to get squeezed, and that's why they just cancel the orders. So now, we're looking here at the order book. We can make out here another block with price action. Let's see where we are at right now here. We're kind of like in that block here. Here is not a lot of resistance in the order book. So, or a lot of short orders, let me put it that way. There are not a lot of short orders. So based on the order book, the bulls could push through that, but of course the technical levels coming here also into play, and that is preventing the price from moving higher right now. Now, let me find the other chart. So here was actually the short setup that I had given you guys. Again, I did not move that. You can go back to the video before where I pointed that trade out. That here at the red line would be a really good entry, and that was a sniper entry when you look at it. So look, we went to the dollar, to that level, and started to go down. So, and like I said, if you would have taken that, you would be up almost 2% now to the downside. So if somebody of you guys took that trade, congratulations. I still believe that we will hit our target here to the downside because it's within the range, and it makes a lot of sense that we go to the bottom of the range here again, and then we have to see where price action is going. But with what I see in the market happening is that there could be a potential that we're coming all the way back down to 24,700 and potentially then go even lower than that to 23,500 approximately. So I'm not really ruling out that we go lower to like 2021, but for now I don't see it. So for me, the most bearish target to the downside is still $23,000, $23,500. If we get a bounce from here, okay, really nice. I will start, like I said, I will start building a long position from here. But if we drop lower, then I will dollar cost average into that position to lower my entry price and go heavily long down here. So nothing has changed on that plan overall. Then when we are going into the BLX chart, so you can see here, we are really, really close to get the step cross. And you can see here, this fractal pattern that I had pointed out is playing out to the T as I was expecting it. So also here, I gave you that pattern when we were down here. If you would have taken a long position into that death cross here, you would have also made some really, really good money here. So, and here, the death cross will happen by today or tomorrow, in my opinion. And then also the price action should roll over. We should come back down and then start going up in that potential W formation if we keep following that fractal from the last death cross. Now let me see, what else do we have here? No, so here, yeah, so here you basically have the other plan pointed out. So for now, it's not looking like that we are getting it. There could be still, that is something that I also don't want to rule out. It could still happen that this here right now, that we are falling back into the range, is a fake out to catch everybody that went now short at $26,400. And then we bounce back up, go into $28,000, and then go down. So that is also still a possibility. So if you are in a short from 26,800, I would set my stop loss to 26,800. You have a risk-free trade, and then you just see how this is going to play out. So if you are like with 20-25x leveraged, I would take close maybe already half the position because you are in nice profits. Set my stop loss to the entry, and you have a risk-free position, and you took already some profits off the table. And you never go broke by taking some profits off the table, and then you just see how the rest is playing out. So if it goes against you, all good. You take half of the profits, and you have a risk-free trade. If it goes lower, you make even more money. So yeah, so here also nothing has changed. So let's talk about the Bitcoin dominance for a second. So here on the Bitcoin dominance, we see some altcoins running today because you see a drop in the dominance, but that is of course in alignment with Bitcoin dropping, which is normally not good. So some altcoins, even though when we are looking at the altcoins overall, they're mostly in the green today. Most of them are in the green. So, but some of them took actually already a hit. Oh, guys, I wanted to take a trade with you guys on one specific coin, and that coin just pumped 2%. So we would have made already our money there. If I would have been, I don't know how many minutes I would have had to be quicker. We're gonna check in a second if it's actually going higher than what I'm seeing here. No, 1 second. 1 second. So I'm back. Sorry. 1 second. No. I cannot take that call right now. I can also not answer. That is really bad. Okay. Okay. So I'm back. I'm back, guys. All good. Yeah. So in the best case scenario, the Bitcoin dominance continues to drop here to the downside, and most likely is going to stop on this former resistance, downwards trending resistance line that we are seeing here. And back to the upside. I don't believe that we're gonna break that immediately when we come back down here. So I really believe that we're gonna see a small bounce and then hopefully breaking it to the downside. So be prepared for that. That's what I'm seeing here when it comes to the Bitcoin dominance. So now let's have a look into some altcoins. So, and the altcoin that I actually was looking at for trading. And first of all, let's also talk about Ethereum really quick. So here, Ethereum, also we have here still this bear flag. Price action was not able to break above it. What I was expecting, I had also pointed that out in the last video. So now we are also back into that bear flag. And here I also expect to come down to the range low at $1,550. And don't forget, guys, if we break lower than 1,532 here on Binance, then most likely we also going to reach the target of $1,332 of that bear flag. So now let's get into trading, guys. Let's make some money. So the coin that I was looking at, one of them was Bell. So, but this actually retraced now, so that might be not a good coin to trade anymore. What is wrong with my trading view here today? Okay. So let's have a look here on some higher time frames, and then also no. So that does not look really interesting for us right now to trade. No, I'm not really interested in trading this. Then also this here, this was something that I was looking at earlier. Let's see how that is looking. That might be promising. Let's have a look at this. I want to see this on a higher time frame. Yeah, okay. So here might be a short coming up. On the 4-hourly time frame, I see a rising wedge. So this might break down here at some point. And we have here also some confluence for an entry. So here, if it breaks under $3.27, that would be a good short entry to scalp it, because I believe that this is going to bounce from $3.16. I don't believe that this will move quite lower than that. So, but yeah, with even 5x leverage, that would be enough. 15% on the position that we could take here. So I think I'm gonna set an alarm here just for later, just in case it will break 26.9. Oops. Come on. Alarm. Settings. So there we go. Alarm set. So that is something that we should be watching. Then the other one is INJ, was actually the coin that I was watching that now decided to go higher. And it's still going. So why? Okay, just started a new 4-hourly candle. Let's see on the lower time frames if it's still worth. Yeah, on the hourly still, it's still worth getting into this. Oh yes. That looks good, guys. That looks good. On 5 minutes it might be. Yeah, we have to wait a little bit. So I would not get into this right now. But we just wait a little bit that it comes down. And then it's good to go, in my opinion. Because all the higher time frames, 30 minutes, 1 hour, all pointing to that this wants to move higher. Let's actually start building a small position for it. Where's my BYBIT account? So INJ is what I want to trade here. And then I'm gonna show you here on BYBIT a coin that you should avoid to trade. What's going on here? So we're gonna use, so let's first look at something else. Where's my chart here again? INJ. I want to see something else. I think I have my chart on Binance set up with everything. Let's see, do I have, where is my INJ chart where I have a lot of drawings? I think, okay, it's the wrong chart. That's the reason. So let's load my INJ chart. Where's my INJ chart? Okay, doesn't matter. I'm gonna take what I have here on BYBIT. Just gonna remove the EMA ribbon, and we do quick some charting. Again, everything's so slow. Guys, I need to buy a new computer. This is annoying when I start streaming, that the chart starts to lag here a little bit. It's really annoying. Yeah, so here, that is actually what I'm looking for. I want ENJ to break $7.28. That will be a good entry. Because there's a lot of resistance. So here it turned into resistance, here that whole area, then it pumped above it, here bounced, resistance, resistance, resistance. Now we are testing this resistance, and if we break above that, we should see again a spike to the upside, and I want to catch that spike. It could be also that with that spike we stay above that level, flip this again into support with a retest, and start consolidating along that support and push higher. There was also, I think, a multi-week downtrend line that was about to be broken. Yeah, so that was actually already broken, coming from here. Yeah. So if INJ can hold this downward sloping support line, even with a failure to break here, and just comes down to gain momentum again to push here upwards, then this will be a really good coin to trade also over the next couple of days. So I definitely am going to watch that also for bigger positions besides that challenge here where I'm going to trade this. And then of course the obvious next level, here you see it already, $7.83. That would be my take profit level, one of them, if I take a bigger position to the upside. So, and INJ looks like it still wants to go here. So I think might be time to get into it. I like to go into coins sometimes a little bit earlier before it actually breaks that level, because it can break it with a spike, and I want to catch that spike. So 20x too much, we use 10x, you use 10%, set our take profit. So here on this trade, I want to make, let's see, 50%. I think we will not make 50% on the stream, but we can make like 25. So, and stop loss, let's see if I put it to 20. 720 as a stop loss. Yeah, that's fine. So guys, we are in the trade. Let's see how it goes. So like I said, I basically play here with a potential break of that resistance level. Who was that? Kulikari was asking. So I'm banking on a break of that resistance level to the upside. And once we're getting it, I expect it to be broken with a spike to the upside. So because when I look here on the 30 minutes chart and even on the 1 hourly chart, look here at the stochastic RSI, look at the MACD, look at the normal RSI, everything is pointing up like crazy. So and we had already here a retest, so now it tries to go again. Actually, I think I need to get my other phone. I want to trade this also on Binance, and I need my other phone for it. Where do I have my other phone? There you see, it tries already to break it. It's going for the break. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, small retracement again. 3 minutes, in 3 minutes the candle will close. So and this push came $7.15. Yeah. So let me show you why I put at $7.20 the stop loss. So here, if we go to a smaller time frame, to 5 minutes, see here, that push basically came once we had broken $7.20. And if we lose $7.20, we might go all the way back down to $7. That's why I have the stop loss at $7.20. So it's quite tight for 10x leverage. So it's just 1% to the downside. But for me, that's fine. So it's a 1 to 2.5 risk to reward ratio on that trade. But we are trading with a small position. And sometimes, especially when you trade something like this, it's better to have just a small portion of your portfolio at risk. So if I lose it, I lose 5%, I think, maybe even less. So let me get my other phone, because I want to trade some Binance too. Here we go. Here we go. I'm back. So I have to go to my Binance account. I have to log in again. And guys, let me know if you want to see another coin in the meantime while we are trading this. Let me know. And I'm gonna do some on the fly charting for you guys. Okay, there we go. Nope. Yeah, I still trust Binance. I don't believe that Binance is really in trouble. Oh wow, it only lets me trade with that kind of amount at once. Okay, that's fine. So I just wait for the candle close. The 30 minutes candle closed. Because I still don't like how the 5 minutes rolling over here. Maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna remove the stop loss. And we'll do it by hand. Because there is a chance that we come down. Maybe. Before we go higher. And just want to avoid to get liquidated. Get stopped out. Before that is actually happening. Because I really believe that this is going to push for that break. Let's see what's happening on the 1 minute chart. Oh yeah. So if the 1 minute chart is playing nice, then we will go up from here. So also here, trend line, of course, not really that reliable on the 1 minute chart to have a trend line like this. Now we can watch it. Yeah, there you see stochastic also on the 1 minute wants to push higher. Let's see. But everything else is looking a little bit bearish here. So the MACD, normal RSI on the 1 minute chart wants to go down. And that is because the 5 minutes chart is a little bit overbought and losing momentum. Oh, I think this candle is also not a really nice one on the 5 minutes chart. Yeah, it's not a really nice candle. I'm not really concerned that this trade is not playing out. That's why I'm gonna remove the stop loss. So here's INJ. And guys, again, if you want me to look at some other coins, let me know. I will be here for maybe another 15, 30 minutes-ish. So if you have any wishes, coins that I should look at that are on Binance or on BYBIT, tradable on futures, I can do that. Something else I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you a coin that you should not trade at all, guys. This is crazy. I'm gonna explain you why you should stay away from this coin. So here, Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi went insanely up. Look at this. Over the last 6 days. So this went up. If I measure it from here, look, I have actually to scroll. So you see, I actually traded it. I bought and I sold, as you can see. I made some good money on this. So this went up 210% in 6 days. So, and I made on that. So I bought it down here and sold it somewhere here. So I made 60% on that trade, plus leverage, of course. You know, so, but it was super, super risky, guys. So, and why I'm telling you to stay away from that is look at the funding rate. The funding rate is -2%, so that means shorts are paying for longs, which makes no sense with a coin going up like this. Everybody would expect that the shorts should pay, the longs should pay for the shorts, which is normally the case. But here comes the reason why this funding rate is negative. The funding rate also starts to be negative once the spot price and the future price have a huge discrepancy. So, and that's what we are seeing here right now. When you look at the spot price, let me go here to INJ again. So look at here the spot price. I have it here, I think. No, not here. Then I have it here. So here it's 162 more or less. But on futures on BYBIT, it's $1.46. So there's like a 15 cent, a 10% difference. There's a 10% difference between spot and futures. And that is leading to this high funding rate. So, and that's every time when you see a coin with a funding rate that high, let's say a funding rate over 1%, I stay away from it. I am not interested to trade it at all if the funding rate is over 1%, because the fees can get really, really quick, really high. I had a trade open on Bluezell with 2.5% funding rate, and I was playing with like $5,000. It was charging me $800 every 8 hours, which is insane for just holding the trade. So the only way you can trade this is within the countdown window, so that you will not get charged the 2%. So you would have here, let's say 7 hours and 20 minutes to trade it, and then you have to get out so that you will not be charged the funding fee. So, but here comes the problem. If the trade is going against you, you have to check if the loss will be higher than what you pay for the funding rate. So if it's, let's say you would be down $1,000, but the funding rate is $400, then I might keep holding the position instead of closing a position that's with $1,000 underwater, because then I lose $600 additional to the funding, compared to the funding rate. So you have to be really, really careful with that. Yeah, I hope nobody is trading that coin. Really, stay away from it. Don't trade that one. Really, don't do it. Stay away from it. So I can tell you one thing: if you try to trade it, you will get wrecked on it. I promise you that. So some guys want to see VLD with Bitcoin. Is something happening with Bitcoin? Not really. So I talked earlier about Bitcoin already. So let me see what we can do with the other things here. WLD, I actually never charted WLD, really. So I never looked at it. I want to remove all the indicators because I think they are messing up my chart performance. I want to get rid of all of them. Yeah, so that looks already a little bit better than before. Let me see here. Oh, that can go really quick with the $100,000. I'm gonna show you guys an Excel sheet later, where you see with the power of compounding how quick you can actually end up there. You don't need a lot of trades for that. So, and maybe I do multiple trades here on the live stream if we get the opportunity for it. So here, let me get here first of all that resistance level in. So here, that is a crucial level to break, $1.19, almost $1.20, that WLD needs to break to move higher. And once that is broken, the next level that I would be looking at would be like $1.39, more or less. So to the downside, if you get the chance, if it retraces, then $1.10 would be for me a really good long entry, either here or $1.20, whatever comes first, to long it to $1.38. So and then let's say you long it from $1.20. So that is a 16% move. You only need to put like 5x leverage on that. That's more than enough for a move like that. So 5x leverage almost doubles your account. So there's more than enough, especially on a fairly new coin like that. I would not use more than 5x leverage if I would be trading that. Oh, sorry. What's happening now? Let's get this all back. And then, of course, we have also here this downward sloping resistance line. So it depends on how you want to draw that. So actually, let me draw this from all the way here. So there you go. So look at this. So we have here a lot of touch points. The white stuff, you mean soundproof panel? No, this is something else. You're gonna see when my studio is finished. That is not a soundproof wall. I actually had soundproof foam before on the wall. But this is something completely different. Trust me, guys, you will never guess what that is until it's finished. You will never guess it. Never, ever. I've only shown a selective group of people on my phone in person what actually will be behind my wall once it's done. So it's only on the phone that I'm streaming from right now. How the studio will look once it's done. So you will never guess how it looks, how it's going to look like later, or what it actually is. And I'm not going to tell you, and I'm going to cover it before it's actually completely finished. I think next week I have to start to cover it. So my workers will come back tomorrow and after tomorrow to finish it, what they are doing right now. And then next week you might gonna get, you would kind of see how it's going to look later when it will be more or less done. That's why I have to cover it. Yeah, so but trust me, it will look really, really sick once it's done. So yeah, so you see here is some confluence with this downward sloping resistance line that's coming from here and here. And now we just tested it. So if we break it, this horizontal level and the downward sloping trend line, that will definitely be a good entry point for a long position to $1.38 and potentially even higher. I would then target next, most likely, here, rectangle. Yeah, I would then target here that box. At $1.76, $1.84. That would be the next level that I would be targeting afterwards. If it breaks $1.40 more or less. I just spoke about Engine. So on Engine, at least on Binance, it's still above the prior stop loss price. I don't know now here. Yeah, you see, so it wicked down to $7.20. That's why I removed my stop loss there. Now you see it. Now we are starting to bounce from it. That's why I was removing it. So now I'm gonna start trading it on Binance too. What the? Binance was doing something really strange right now. So, and what did I say? So $7.28. That's fine. And if it breaks it, where was $7.83? That's where I want to take profit. Yes, that's where we're gonna take the profit. Okay, that's fine. So, and then next one. I don't know how to pronounce that one, but I was also looking on this one, StoreJ USDT. Oh wow, that ripped completely to the upside compared to the last time when I was looking at it. So here was an important level to break at 28 cents. It broke it and went from there more or less parabolic to the upside right now. So it's running right now again into resistance all the way up here. Kind of like here, yeah. So it's slightly under that resistance right now. If it breaks that resistance, it will go higher. Question is how high? I have to look here now on the daily chart where it might, oh yeah, look here. Big confluence level. There is a major one if it breaks it. Let me see here. I said 35.92. There. So there's a major level. If it breaks that, we could see another spike like this one here to the upside. We could. We don't have to, but we could technically. So there could be another big run be looming if that is happening. Also here, major downwards trend line was broken. Look at this. So that was broken, and from there it started running. So if you're looking for a long entry here, either wait for the break of let's say 36 cents If it retraces, then I would be looking at kind of like here for a long entry based off that level. Just wanna. So then here, more or less 32 cents, that would then become my long entry. But I might be pushing here for 36. So if you're looking for a long, that would be my entry. If you would be looking for a short, a potential short entry, now I have to look at some indicators. But just right out of the bat, potential short here from that. Why did I not take my line? So here, actually from here, from 43.5 cents more or less, there would be, in my opinion, a good short entry if you're looking for a short, because it will then retrace the whole move. So, but I would not set a limit order there yet, because remember, guys, this can spike first really crazy up before it comes down then again. So I would wait for it to see what's happening while it's going higher before I would try to short this. Okay. Then what else do we have? Chili's. I think Chili's was also doing well. Did I not have already a chart open here? No. Chili's on Binance. Let's see what's doing that. Oh, that is, if you want to trade that on spot, that would be a really, really good entry right now, because it looks like that it's forming a bottom all the way down here. So here also, I would wait. See here, this downward sloping trend line, I would wait for a break of that trend line before I would getting into a long position here. And then again, actually, let's make this another box. And then kind of like here. Here, that would be my first initial target. I think this is already quite high percentage-wise. So let's say you get in here at like 5 cents 8. Yeah, almost a 20% move, 24% move to the upside. Really quick. I believe this can happen really, really quick once it breaks this line. So, and it wants to break this line. The price action is already above the downward sloping trend line. So if we close today the candle as it is, or push a little bit higher, then I might think about to trade this myself over the next coming days. It might creep up slowly there, but I think within a week or 10 days, it could hit that box. As long as Bitcoin is playing along and it's not having a major crash. That, of course, we have to be aware of that this might be happening. So then here on the 4-hourly chart, I wanted to look here on the 4-hourly chart. It has already more or less formed a double bottom. That's why I wanted to look at it. We have here a lower low, we have the higher low, and then start moving to the upside. And you see on the 4-hourly chart, it has just broken with the recent candle above this downward sloping resistance line. So if it now breaks out of here almost $5 cents and 9, if it breaks that level, it's going to fly. So then Rune 4-hourly chart. So you can also clearly see that we had here. Now I have to change that again. Here, clear support level from where we bounce here back to the upside. We had here more or less a range that Rune was trading in. So now that range is also broken, and we got a beautiful retest with an insane bounce to the upside yesterday. in the night. So that happened in the night. I was really, really angry because I went out, I closed it at $1.66. I went out here. I had a trade open from like $1.55, I think. Yes, I went in here. So then we got here this whole move. And I went out then here in that red candle. So when I saw that this is coming down, I was closing my trade. I should have kept it. But I did not chart it when I was opening the trade, and that's why stuff like this is happening. You know, otherwise I would have kept it. So, but as long as we are holding above $1.63, this can still move higher. And let us have a look here, how high we can actually go. I think that was in the past also. Yeah, there we go. So here, again, crucial level where we are at right now, $1.71.2. If we can stay above that level, then we gonna see here really, really quick $1.83. $1.83, and afterwards almost $2 to the upside. So here, if you're looking for a long entry, wait that we close a 4-hourly candle or a daily candle above $1.71. So if it comes back down to $1.63, there is your long entry. These two levels for long entries. So, and from $1.97 close to $2, depending on how the price action is forming, I might consider shorting it from there. So then let's see what other coins we have here. I saw here now some people asking for STX, USDT. No, nobody got wrecked on INJ. I told you guys, remove the stop loss. I removed the stop loss. I'm not wrecked, you know, so now it's going up a little bit. So we're still good on that trade. So if you had the stop loss still set, you know, so then you got stopped out, then you should have re-entered. So here on SDX, massive downwards trend line on the daily chart. I know it had also run here the last, yeah, not today, but the last 3 days. I saw that. So, and then let's see. Yeah, here I would like to see almost 52 cents to be broken to enter a long entry. If you're a little bit more on the risky side, you could start longing this from almost 48 cents. So, but then I would consider for a long position to take initial profits at 52 and raise my stop loss to 48 cents, that you have a risk-free trade, and then you wait for the price action, how it's going to react at this downward sloping resistance line that's coming in, and the horizontal resistance line. So if it gets heavily rejected, no problem. You took a little bit of profit at these levels and you have your stop loss at break even. So you have no loss. You actually walk away with some profits. But if it's just getting a little correction from there and then kind of moves sideways and pushes up, then you are golden. So, but I would definitely take some partial profits at that resistance level, because you see here, what major bounce area, then here it broke that level, here again resistance, here rejection. So yeah, I would definitely take some profits off there and move then my stop loss to my entry level, just to make sure that I walk away with some profits if this is turning really quick against you, as it did here. So when it comes to other targets to the upside, if it would break higher, if it breaks this trend line, then I would most likely go for this level. 63 cents, almost, yeah, 63.5 cents almost. So if it breaks here, let's say it breaks 52 cents. So that is also a 22% move to the upside. If you are taking the risk version of it, then you're looking at roughly 10% more, 33% to the upside. So let me show you. Let me show you how powerful it is to trade and to compound. So here, let me remove that. So now I have to use $250. So here I calculated if I make 5% on $250 every day. So that would mean I take the whole $250 and trade with it, and try every day or for every trade to make 5%. So you see here, it's building up slow, but around, where does it start to get interesting? It starts to get interesting around $5,000. Yeah. So look here, from trade 64. So if you win 64 trades and you only make 5% every time on your whole balance, then it starts adding up here really quick. You know, from 64, from $5,000 to $10,000 is only 14 trades. And when you are at $10,000 to go to $20,000 is again 14 trades, but then to 13, it's only 9, to 30, 9, and then to 40, it's only 6, and to 50, it's only 4, and then it gets smaller and smaller and smaller when you go to these trades. So it's like a snowball effect, you know. You have to get the ball rolling, and once the ball is rolling, this is adding up quite quickly to a substantial amount. So now, of course, if I do this with $25, these 5%, then it might take a while, you know. So you need like over 100 trades to get to $10,000. But this is just an example, you know, to show you that even with small amounts, if you're consistent in your results, this can add up quickly, you know. So I sometimes what I'm doing is I take 3, 4, 5 trades in one day. So that means after 20 days, I would be sitting at $10,000 if I trade with $250 and use only $25 per trade. So let me have a look at TRB, because I know TRB is also going crazy. Oh, wow. Yeah. I saw it yesterday. Like at $30 and was thinking about, should I get into it? If you're in it, good for you. I would not get into it now because this is going parabolic. So I would not consider getting into this. It must be also heavily overbought. And it's running here into resistance. Again, crucial level right now where it's at. Yes. So it's slightly above the resistance at $35.22. So if it can close a daily candle above that, it might go a little bit higher. But I think it's going to stop. I believe it's going to stop here, almost at $40. So there's like a potential $5 move that it goes higher. But then I think it's going to stop there for now. So here comes the thing. So before, I would looking here to long this for like a 10% move. Of course, you can try that. I would start looking for a potential short. So, and if I would like to short this, here would be my target, $28. So, and that is 20% to the downside. So you see here the risk to reward ratio is way more incentivizing me to take the short than the long, because the long side here is right now limited because it's going to run here really soon into this resistance area. If it's not already getting rejected from here, and then it's rolling over, and it will come, in my opinion, at least back to like $28. So that's why I would be targeting $28 on that short. Let me see. XRP, let's have a quick look at XRP. I would like to trade XRP, but it's not moving, guys. It's not moving. It's horrible right now to trade. It's so horrible to trade. I would like to open a really big position on Ripple, but it just doesn't make sense. It's just not nice right now to trade Ripple. So of course you can argue, yes, it broke this downwards trend line. And also when we're looking here at the range that it's in here right now, so you can argue it's like here in that box. So, but I would not be trading it unless it breaks out of that box. So I want to see it above like 52 cents before I would starting longing this. So let's go to a 4-hourly chart to get a better picture. So what we are talking about here to the upside. I would potentially scalp this to the resistance level at 52 cents. And then reassess if I want to try to keep the long. Because then the next level would be up here at 55, almost 56 cents. And then I think the next bigger one, yeah, so I'm gonna make a zone there again. So I would be targeting then this here. 61 to 64 cents for a long. So if it loses here this 48 cents trend line, then I would considering shorting to the downside, because then it might go to like 41 cents, 20% to the downside. So let's have a look here again quick on ENJ. So it's like at $7.20. I think in the next 7 minutes it might push back to the upside. Not in Dubai right now, but my mouth gets so dry when I talk here all the time. Let's see on 15 minutes. Oh, we just had an hourly close. I forgot. Yeah, 15 minutes also wants to go down a little bit. Here I'm not really worried. 1 hourly still wants to push to the upside. Ow. What is this? I don't know. It's fine. Yeah. So I'm still in this trade. I'm gonna keep it open. I might only close it. So here guys, you see, here's a trend line. If we lose that trend line, that will be the moment where I might gonna close that trade. So let's see, can I adjust that a little bit? Yeah. Yeah. So if we lose $7.12, that's where I would close the trade. But until then I'm gonna keep it. I don't see it coming down like this right now. Because on 5 minutes, it's soon. It's really, really soon. When it comes to the momentum, I'm back here at the bottom. And then it's going to reverse back to the upside. So either it will start going sideways, which is also fine for me, and gearing up to gain momentum to the upside. Or it goes just a little bit lower and then goes sideways, gears up with momentum, comes back up. Yeah, so actually this Mac, I don't know which model it is, 2019. Yeah, so this is 2019, and my other one, I think this is a 2020. Oh, it actually doesn't say. So, but this one here is the better one. So here on my left, let me actually show it to you guys. So this one is the better one. So I should actually switch them and use this one instead of this one for everything in regards to charting. That would be maybe better. So and I'm going to show you which one I actually want to buy. So I want to have, of course, a new Mac. Where is it? Is it here somewhere? So I want here the Mac Studio. Mac Studio. So what's stopping me from buying one is that I want to go to Thailand soon, and then I have to take it with me, and I need a screen, a big screen for that one, because you only get here this small cube, you know, and then I still need a screen. So and I would buy this, that of course with a screen, because I want to use it here, you know. So it makes no sense for me to buy it now here in Ukraine when I go in like a month or two to Thailand, you know. So because I buy then a screen to have a screen here, and then I need to buy there another one. I will not take like a 32-inch screen with me on a plane. That makes no sense, you know. So, but yeah, this one here is the one that I'm looking for. And with this, I can do whatever I want, you know. It's $4,000. But then also the screen is like almost $2,000, I think. Where's the screen? They had also here the Mac displays. So here displays. So here the studio display. So see, it is another $1,600 for a 27-inch. So, or the 32 one, and that's most likely the one that I would go for, and that's another $5,000. So that's like $10,000 for a new computer. So, and yeah, because I'm only staying here not that long anymore, makes no sense to buy this here and then transport that to Thailand. Otherwise, yes. Otherwise, definitely. If I would be staying here longer, for another couple of months instead of like weeks, then yes, then definitely. Then I would have bought it already. Would have been already a long time here in a store where I could buy it. So because you have to understand, in Ukraine we don't have Apple stores, you know. So we have certified resellers, but no official Apple store in Ukraine. Nowhere in Ukraine to be found. So guys, any other coins? Did I miss a coin? Doge. Someone was asking about Doge. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm still not a big fan of Doge at all. You know, so I really don't like it. Because it's also not really nice to trade. In general, at least for me. I just don't like to trade this coin. I just did XRP. HBAR is too illiquid, so it makes also no sense to chart this. This is such a low volume coin. With what you want to trade this with, like $100, because most exchanges won't let you trade on leverage that coin with like a lot of money. So it makes not a lot of sense to look at it. This is horrible. Come on. You know, I have already, as much as possible, put RAM into this computer, and it's still lagging because I'm streaming. So here, clear downward sloping resistance line on the daily chart for Doge. Also here, so you could argue here's like a falling wedge for Doge. So now, if you want to trade this before it actually breaks the falling wedge, then I would go to a 4-hourly chart. And there maybe you can see it already, there's some resistance within it. Actually, let me mark this out in a zone again. So here. So when you look at this, so there is a resistance zone that needs to break. So then once it clears that, it's going to fly. So this is like from 6 cents 2 to 6 cents 4 6. Once it breaks that, it's going to fly. So otherwise, once it breaks 6 cent 2, you can long it all the way up here. Basically scalping it. It's 3.25%. So I would be scalp trading this. So but once it breaks it, this is going to fly to like, yeah, I would say it's going to fly to like almost 7 cents. Yeah, 7 cents, 12% from here, from that level. So, but I would not prematurely enter this. I would wait that it gets there. So and then also another indication is, as long as it keeps this upward sloping trend line, it's fine. So if it creeps up here into that zone while it's holding that support line, it's fine. I would long that from 6 cents too. But again, only from 6 cents too, not lower than that. From here, 6 cent to 5. Yeah, 6 cents 0.25. SFP, I did not really look into it, so I have no clue what SFP actually is as a project. I have no idea. So SHIB, also not big fan of SHIB. I just don't trade these meme shit coins. It's the same like Pepper, you know, so I'm not trading this shit. Not at all. Oh, no SHIB futures? No, wait, is it not called 1000 SHIB on Binance? Yeah, that's what it's called. I knew there was a difference. So here, yeah, it looks the same. It looks the same like Doge, just that it, yeah, you could argue it broke this downwards trend line. So, and I see here was a corrective wave that finished. So again, also here, upward sloping trend line. It looks really, really, really similar to Doge. So here, kind of like here. So here, I would just ignore all the zeros. I would just say at 7.4. At 74, I would consider enter a long, and I would trade this all the way up to like 77. So it's like a 5% move, I think. So that could be also a nice scalp to the upside. So if you want higher targets, I believe it can. If it breaks that, it can go higher. So then most likely it's going here to like 82. So 82 from 74, what is this, like 12% or something? Yeah, almost 11% to the upside. No, actually, I have not been to Hungary and Budapest, but I actually want to go there because I know there's like this big spa that they have there, this aqua, what is it called? What's the Italian term? Aqueduct, you know, so aqueduct in German. So aqueduct. So this old Roman big spa bath that they have there, that's like super touristy. I would love to go there during winter. It's amazing. I had some friends that have been there, so I would really love to go there. But you guys, you actually should come to Ukraine, to Kiev in particular. I'm not suggesting you should go to the east. Go to Kiev, where I am right now. It's, first of all, it's more or less safe. You know, there's no real danger right now here, in my opinion. Also, my Ukrainian friends, they're not really, hiding in their closet with what's going on here. So amazing food, amazing people, amazing city. So you should definitely come to Kiev. The only downside right now is that you only can come by car or train. So you have to take a train from Hungary, from Czech Republic, from Poland. So I always go through Poland, and from where else, or Moldova. So that's like the border entries that you have to use. So that's the only downside, that you are stuck for like 10 hours in a train. So, but otherwise, it's amazing. Once you are here, trust me, guys, you're gonna love it. It's really nice here. Let's have a look what Ethereum is doing. So it's a little bit dropping here, more to the downside. Nothing really special. I wanted to look at something else when it comes to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin seems to be trying to retest the $26,400 level. Let's get some indicators in here. See where the stochastic RSI is. Oh, that could actually bounce. That could actually bounce. So that's why I'm saying, if you took the short, move your stop loss to 26,400. Worst case, you get stopped out. but this looks like this is going to bounce, at least on the 4-hourly chart. Let me get here. Moving average. Here might be heading a little bit lower, and the normal RSI. Think we need to wait for this candle close right now to get a better picture. It's not really conclusive where it's going right now, so I would wait here for this 4-hourly candle close. But if this candle closes as it is, then most likely it's going higher. Yeah, I do sports. So I go to the gym, I do wakeboarding. So I was actually wakeboarding with one of my friends. Maybe you guys have seen this club here in Ukraine that went viral on Twitter, this beach club where everybody said, where is the war, with like these pinkish bats. So this club actually belongs to a friend of mine, and he has a private small motorboat that he uses to wakeboard. So he is more or less a professional wakeboarder. So I was wakeboarding with him like 3 weeks ago. So let's see. But then in other news, something really funny what I actually saw today. I wish I would have been in Singapore because I would have loved to see this. It's so funny that they did this. So there is a Hong Kongese exchange called JPEX. So, and first of all, here in the news you can see they raised the withdrawal fee to withdraw from the exchange to like $1,000 if you want to withdraw there. So of course it makes no sense if you have like $20 in there or like $500 to try to withdraw it if you have to pay $1,000 to withdraw. So, and they raised it. So you see it already here in the first sentence, why it's so funny. So your community members posted reports that the crypto exchange staff has abandoned their booth at Token 2049 event in Singapore after the warning from the authorities in Hong Kong. So, and here you can see it. The crypto exchange JPEX has reportedly increased its withdrawal fee to up to 999 US Tether after receiving a warning from Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission. The staff of the exchange has also been reportedly missing from its Token 2049 booth in Singapore. So 2 days ago, they got issued a warning because they are not licensed and not regulated in Hong Kong. But they were pretending they are licensed in Hong Kong, which they are not. So, and here you can see it. So, marketed itself on its website as licensed and recognized platform despite being unregulated. Okay, so they were unregulated, but they said they have a license, so which they didn't. So, and once that came out, that they were not licensed and that they raised the withdrawal fees to like $1,000, then you see here that somebody on Twitter actually posted on the second day of the event, the staff abandoned the booth. So nobody was there anymore. So that's really, really funny. I would have loved to meet them on the first day and maybe get like the number or something. And on the second day, message them and like, hey, why you are not here? Are you afraid to show up, to show face? So because honestly, even if they get a warning and there would be not anything going on shady on their platform, I would have come back to my booth, you know. So I would have not abandoned the booth because of some bad publicity that I get, or because they got caught in a lie that they have a license that they don't have one, you know. So there are many ways how they could have get around like that shitstorm that's happening now to them, you know. So there's so many creative ways that they had been able to talk their way out of it, you know. So, and still save face at the conference, you know. So it's funny that they basically said, okay, we got caught, bye. So let's have a look again. What's our INJ trades doing here, guys? See, what did I say? Most likely bouncing off from $7.20. What we're doing, we're bouncing. I knew it. So now I believe in the next 10-15 minutes, potentially, we're going to hit our target. Yeah, let's make it 20 minutes potentially. Maybe 20 minutes. Let's see how long we already are on that live stream. Oh, sorry, guys. An hour 20 almost. Almost an hour 20. Let me grab something to drink real quick. Sorry, guys. I did not eat a lot today. I had to eat something also quick. A small bite. Couldn't get around this. So let's see. Yeah, there. See, guys, we are pumping. What is this? OBS notification. I don't know what that is. Crazy. Let's see. Okay. So let's see if it goes higher. On Binance, I'm already up because I trade with a bigger position, almost $150. Oh, let me go back here. I want to see what you guys are saying. No, actually not protein food. I have actually my oven on and waiting for some chicken to put in some chicken. I'm eating here a cookie right now. I'm in Ukraine because I was living here before I was in Dubai. And first of all, in Dubai it's too hot. Or at least when I came here, it was too hot in Dubai. Everybody leaves in summer and is not staying in Dubai during the summer because it's way, way, way too hot. In Germany, I was last year in Germany visiting my dad for his birthday when I delivered him a car. And Germany is horrible. I was so bored. I was only 4 days there and I did not know what to do in Germany. So because I don't live in Germany for over 12 years already, so Germany is for me the worst country to spend time. Why I live in Ukraine, I just said it earlier. Beautiful women, beautiful food, beautiful city. There are so many things that you can do in Ukraine, and it's really cheap. It's so cheap here. If you come from a Western country, it's really, really cheap. And the food is amazing. So the Ukrainian kitchen, trust me, if you come to Ukraine and you eat food here, it doesn't matter from which country you're coming, unless you are living in Dubai or in Singapore. If you come here and you taste the food here, you will be spoiled. You will be spoiled, trust me. If you live in Europe or you live in the US and you come here, you don't want to go back. Or the other thing that's going to happen is in your country you're going to start looking for Russian Ukrainian places. Da, Kostya. Сейчас я в Киеве. And listening to Artbat. People in Ukraine know who that is. And my dog came to say hi. He wants also to trade. Yes, Cash, come here. Yeah. Okay, he did not really like to come up. Say something. No? He's not really talkative. No cash? Oh. Okay. Paka. Cash. Ali. I think he was just bored and wanted to check on me. Come on, INJ. Looks like it wants to go higher. Oh. I hope the microphone's still fine. Yeah. It's just annoying. Oh yeah, come on. If it stays there, pushes a little bit higher, then we get another push here based on the stochastic RSI. Ah, shit. Come on. Oh, come on. Let's see what's happening on 1 minute chart. Let's get some action here. Ah, okay. Maybe like a minute or two before it goes up based on a 1 minute chart. It's actually another indicator that I use quite frequent called the chandelier exit indicator. It helps a lot to see where the trend overall is going. But you have to find the trend to see on which time frame, from which time frame the trend is coming. That's what I wanted to say. So for example, here on the 1 minute chart, the trend is not coming from the 1 minute chart because you have like a long period in one color, and then you know from where the trend is coming without any breaks in it. So yeah, it's not the 1 minute chart. It's not the 15 minutes chart. From where's the trend coming? Could be the, no, it's also not the 30 minutes chart. Where's the trend coming from? That looks better. So it looks like the trend is coming from the 1 hourly chart, yeah. So and that normally gives you a good indication where you should have your stop loss when you're trading this. So now you have to understand, if you don't catch it when it breaks here above this downwards trend, so if you would have not catched it here somewhere, then every time when it comes back down to that green line here, no matter where it is, could be also here, could be also down here somewhere, when the price action comes close to it, there is your new long entry. You don't want that the green line gets broken, you just want that it gets close to it, and from there you're going to take a long entry. So and then your stop loss is slightly under it. So of course you look a little bit at the price action at the levels that are underlying. For example here, so there would be potentially support. So I would set a stop loss like kind of here, if I would have longed it from here. So that would be like from $6.97. It's like 1% price difference. So with 10x leverage, it would be like a 10% stop loss. But from here, it went up almost 3%. So I would be up already 30% on this. And that's how you trade with that specific indicator here. So as long as it keeps here the uptrend on this indicator, it should go technically higher. But the same thing. Yeah, I have. So if you see this trend broken and it flips red here, so basically when you get here the sell tag and the candle is closed, that's where you want to start shorting. Because look at this. If you would have taken it where the candle came in, so here, if you would have gotten in here into a short, and you would have only traded it until this buy tag came in, it would have been, okay, 4%. So, but I would have gotten out earlier. So you could have made here almost 5%. 5.5, 4.5, 5% ish on that break. So, but of course, here to the upside, you would have made way more, you know. So if you would have ridden that to the upside, so here was the buy candle, and look where it's now. It's an almost 9% up from where it got the buy tag. Yeah, I can have a look at ONT. Let's have a look at ONT. ONT. So I would like to see that it breaks here, this box. Above that box, I would consider longing it. Because there's not much resistance to the upside to go higher here. So my first target would be then kind of here at 16 cents 7. And then maybe another one here, almost at 17 cents more or less. And then there's, until up here, there's not really a lot of resistance to like 18 cents. So this is now on a 4-hourly chart. So if it breaks that, what we're talking here, 12%. So otherwise scalping it, 2%, 4%. Cash, hey. Ah yeah, so I knew it. Ali. He broke something for the new studio already. Nothing really important. But I had a feeling earlier when I heard it that he actually broke it because he was stepping on it. But it's fine. Yeah. So let me look at a higher time frame. Let's see. Yeah. See, even here on the daily, this level is lining up. And also here. This cash, hey. No. He wants to destroy more from the new office. I don't let him. Yeah. So like for scalping, definitely here. 16 cents 6 to like 17 cents. That's really good for scalping. And then for intraday to day trade, 18 cents. And from there, I think my final target, I would set my final target kind of like up here. And from there, I would consider shorting it from 21 cents. So if it gets up there from this zone, that's like a almost 29% move to the upside. So that would be for me good enough. And then the other thing is it would break this downtrend on the way up. So yeah, it might not, yeah, if it breaks that downward sloping trend line, it might even go higher. It might go to 23 or even all the way up here to 25.5 approximately. Well, let me also mark this out. Like 23. Yeah, here. There. Yeah, so these would be the levels that I would be looking at. Come on, INJ, you can do it. Break higher. What happened here on 15 minutes? Ugly candle. That's an ugly candle. But here on 5 minutes it's still fine. So we're still good here. Yeah, still good. Actually, I did not put anything. Ah, no, I need my other phone for this. Okay, I might stream here for another 5 to 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna run. But you know what, guys? I will leave the stream running. I will just go to the other room, put some music on for you, and I will come back when I see that we either lost or won that trade. But maybe, just maybe, let's look for some other coins that we can trade right now. I don't know why, but I think here Bell might be a good one. No, I also look at BTC pairs, but right now it makes no sense because they get all hammered. They get all hammered. It makes no sense right now to look at it. Let's see. This all still wants to go lower. That makes no sense to look at it now. No. Nope. This is not looking good. There's nothing that I want to trade. So, let's see. Ah, hi. Let's see what's with some other coins here. Maybe short on Anfi. I looked earlier already at XRP. Let's see if we find something to short. Oh, that looks actually not bad for shorting. Yeah. Might consider shorting this. Yeah, that looks super weak. Wow. So, give me this indicator. Yeah. This is almost everywhere in a downtrend already. Yeah. Here in 4 hours. Yeah, so there you see I get my target. Like $8 is my target for this one. So let's go back. Anfi. So I want 10%, so I need to make here like 28, no, 30. Oops, 30, 29 point. Okay, so I want to short this. Oh wow, did I push this down now? $8. Yeah, so here that stop loss I'm gonna leave just in case. But yeah, that's on the daily already an ugly candle. And I know from looking at it earlier, where's now the chart? I know that I looked on a lower time frame when it was at $8.48. It struggled there. So here's another reason why I shorted it from where it is. So if it breaks here this low, if it goes here under this one at $8.39, if it goes under this, you're gonna see it dropping really quick to the downside. That's why I took that risk of that trade right now. So I can have a look at Solana. Solana is also going down. I wished I would have shorted it today when it was like at $19. So yeah, it was also expected because look at this here. Look at this trend line. Trend line broken. It was a rising wedge. So there was a lot of warning signs that this is going to break to the downside. So and here target, I would say target is like $18.20, more or less. $18.20. So that is like a 4% move to the downside. So that could be still good for shorting. You know, like, yeah, $18.20, yeah, 3% almost. So for a scalp, it could be still nice on the 4-hourly chart. Let me look here, other time frames. Yeah, look at this. This is perfect rejection here with the retest and now going down. So this goes definitely lower. Thank you, Kumar. Thank you, thank you. So guys, yeah, so basically you have here a nice short. You could still enter this short in my opinion. If you want to be really safe, enter it here at 1862. Once it breaks that level, and then you can technically short this to like 1792. So if you would do this, this is like 3.8% almost to the downside. 10x leverage, 38%. And this can happen also quite quickly, that move to the downside. So this can literally still happen today. If Bitcoin take, yeah, look here on the 12-hourly chart, heavily overbought and gives a sell signal. So once it's going under $18.62, it's also going to accelerate to the downside really quick. This will happen really quick. Yeah. Still where it was before. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stay another 3 minutes, like live with you guys. I let the stream be running, but I'm gonna take my phone. I'm gonna take my phone when I leave. And then we're gonna see. Let me just mark out. Oh, come on. So here for our trade, I wanna mark that out in green. Or we're going to take profit. And also here. Don't want to have this here. I actually gonna make this split screen. Split screen. So which one is this? Scala one day. This one here. No, shit. I want to go back. Why did that not work? Normally when I split screen. Come on, give me my drawings back. There we go. Okay, I understand. Also trading this on BYBIT. More or less every week, but I will do them now a little bit more because, like I said, the workers that I have here, they are leaving quite late and they leave me basically no other chance than doing live streams because doing a video takes just too much time. Okay, so Unfi. So stop loss is like here. There's a stop loss. Ah, that looks like it wants to go up first. I just don't hope that it's going to do that. So here we have both levels. Might have to raise my stop loss to $8.56. Let's see. $8.56. That's fine. It's still 2.1 to 2.5 risk to reward ratio. Almost 1 to 3, so that's fine. Where is that chart now? Here. So now I can put this higher to hit that level. So it gives it a little bit more room. Come on, we want Unfi to go down here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave this stream because I want to eat something, you know, but I let it run for like maybe another 20-30 minutes so you can have a look here on the charts with everything. So I have here the stop loss, you have here to take profit for Unfi, you have here to take profit for INJ. And if something happens severely to INJ, then I will come, because remember, that is like a manual stop loss that I'm gonna do. So I definitely come back to set the stop loss if something crazy is going to happen. So, but I will be still around, guys. I will be still around. I just need to get some food. Oh, let me get some food here. Oh, yes. Nice. Guys, I'm back for a second, so I'm gonna end the stream now because it's over 2 hours. I don't want to let this run here too long. Just that you know, no, camera is not broke. I was just not here. My phone is not connected. So guys, thank you so much for everybody that was here on the stream. I let the trades run, you know, so I try to give tomorrow an update. Just join my Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. I might gonna post the INJ trade there. Otherwise, a hard stop loss would be for me, like I said, at like $7. Let me see, $7.12. $7.12 hard stop loss for me. Everything else, as long as we are holding this upward sloping trend line and stay above that horizontal trend line, I keep this trade until $7.28 for the challenge. So yeah, thank you guys for being here, and see you then tomorrow with an update on our trades here.